Hello.
Hello, sister.
Please, the person who is presenting, kindly put up your hands. I'm going to mute everybody so that I can unmute you for you to continue, okay?
Okay, reactions.
Okay, Faustina, please, you can continue. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, keep talking. Okay, so these are the requirements you will need for your examination. You have to get a tray containing a sterile dolly pot with sterile cotton wool swabs, a receiver for your used swabs, a tape measure, a warm pot sheet, examination gloves, a Macintosh trial diaper and wipe in case baby has swallowed the current one. Okay. Sabram, please move on to the next slide. Sabram, please move on to the next slide. Okay, so this is a procedure for the examination. You have to explain the entire process to the mother and then establish rapport with her so as to gain her consent for the procedure. And then you provide privacy during your examination. And then you put on your apron and running water with soap and then put on your examination gloves. You take the baby and then put the baby on a flat surface for the examination. The mother should be around during the examination so as she will see exactly how you are carrying out the examination. You can communicate with her and then teach her as when she goes home, she can also practice it and then report to you any abnormalities. So you unwrap the baby, do a quick general observation from head to toe, and then cover the baby afterwards. Then you undress the baby in respect to the parts that you're examining. Okay. After examination, you wrap baby and then give baby to the mother. And then you communicate your findings to her. You discard your tray and then wash your hands. So we are moving to exactly what goes on. Okay. So we start from the head. So for the head, you examine the fontanelles and sutures, the shape of the head. You have a quick look at the shape of the head and the size. Then the fontanelles and the sutures, whether they are present and how they are. You examine for any scalp swelling, any marks on the head, any rashes. Then you measure the head circumference as well. So this gives you a clue maybe if the baby has you realize the baby has maybe a caput hematoma, you get to know it, and then with time, as you measure, you get to know whether it's progressing or it's worsening. You move on to the face. Now you have to take a quick look at the shape of the face, and then you monitor any mark, birthmark or anything. Then the eyes, you are looking for cataracts, any discharges, abnormal discharges, conjunctiva pallor. You check the conjunctiva if it's pale or it's pink. The sclera, if is it white or is it jaundice, and then any defects of the pupil. Then you move to the mouth. From the eyes, move to the nose. You look out for the shape of the nose. And then the patency of the nose, is there a blockage? Is it normal? And any discharge? Is the location of the septum normal? And then you move to the mouth. You observe for any cleft palate or cleft lip. any false teeth, the tongue, the color of the mouth, of the roof of the mouth, the color of the tongue, and the walls of the mouth. And then the lips as well. Is it dry, indicating dehydration, or is it cracking for any discharges from the ears? Then the symmetry of the ears to the eyes, is it patent? You are looking for all these at the ears as well. Then from the face, we are moving to the chest. Okay, please, on the face, from the face to the chest, you have to also monitor for, you examine the neck for any swelling lymph nodes, okay, any congenital goiter, okay, any web neck and all that. So on the chest, you have to check the symmetry of the chest. The breathing pattern, take a look at the breathing pattern. Are there any, is it normal? Is the breathing normal? Are there chest indrawing? Is it rapid or shallow breathing? Indicating any abnormality. You have to check all that. Then the position of the nipples and any discharges. Okay. Then you check the chest circumference as well, and then the temperature of the baby. We are looking at the cord. How is the cord? Is there any swelling on the cord? Is it normally located or is abnormally located? Let's wait. Are there swellings on the abdomen? Is there tenderness on the abdomen? The cord, you are checking if the cord is bleeding. You have to check the umbilical cord, the positioning of the arteries and then the veins. Are they 3 or there is a defect? Then you check on the, move to the hips. You move to the hips. You check for any dislocation. Then you can see with the picture that is there, where the nurse or the doctor is assessing the hips of the baby. He's checking if there is any dislocation. You can use the Otolanis test to check that one. The Otolanis reflex. Okay. So you press the limb. You hold the knee with your thumb, and then press it against the baby's body. Then you rotate it laterally 90 degrees to the floor. So if there is any dislocation, you will realize that there is a clock stand. That means the femur, the head of the femur was probably dislocated and is now fit into the acetabulum. Okay, so that's the Otolanis test for the when you're assessing the hips. So, and then you also check if there is any fracture. Now we move to the limbs. You are checking if there are any, you check the limbs if they are equal. Okay, and then check if there are any clavicules, extra digates, web digates, and then missing digates. Or you check there if there are creases on the you check if there are creases on the soles of the feet, at the soles of the feet as well. Okay. Then the genitalia or the rectum. We are checking for if it's a male, you have to check if there is the presence of the penis, position of the urethra, the scrotum, if the testes are descended. Okay. And then you rule out any abnormality like cryptorchidism, okay, and or hypospadia or epispadia. And if it's a female, you are checking for the presence of the labia minora majora, patency of the vagina, and then urethra as well. And also note if there are any ambiguous genitalia or other abnormalities of the genitalia. Okay, so we move to now you turn baby to the back. Okay, turn baby backwards, and then you check for the position of the shoulder blades. The position of the shoulder blades, the back for the skin color, any birthmark, any dimpling. You run your fingers along the spine to check if there is any dimpling on the of at the back or on the spine, indicating an abnormality, maybe a spinal bifida. Okay. And then you also check the symmetry of the buttocks as well. Then maybe there are patches, hairy patches on the lower trunk of the back, indicating certain abnormalities. So you have to note all this. And in summary, we are saying that examination of the newborn is is very needed because examining these babies will help you identify if the baby is okay or there are abnormalities that need to be addressed as soon as possible or that need to be referred for further management. Okay. So with the picture here, it shows how the baby is being examined right from the head to the toe. Okay. So we are done with our presentation. Thank you. These are references. Okay. And these are our group members. We are grateful. We are open for questions and contributions. Thank you, sister.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please go to your topic. Please, any question, kindly put up your hands if you have any question for the group. Any contribution, if you want to contribute before I'll come in with my comments. All right, Faustina.
Hello, good morning, sister.
Good morning.
Please, I want to know, like, the times he was examining the baby eyes for the people, the abnormality of the people. I want to know the sign I will see to know that this type of child is having abnormality of the people.
Okay. Yes, group members. Hello, group members for group 14. Kindly come and then answer the question. No, you can unmute yourself. I've been muted anybody, so please come and answer.
Please, your question.
He said, you said the people, you want to know any abnormalities.
Okay. With the
Hello, sister.
For any normal person, when
It seems that sister is having challenges with the network.
Hello, sister, please. I'm part of the group. Can I come in? Hello?
Sister is muted.
Okay, please. With the abnormality of the people, we have...
Please answer and let's go.
Okay. Please, with abnormality of the people, we have unequal sizes of the people. And sometimes when the babies come, there are some babies when they come, you see that instead of the pupil being dark in color, it will be having white patches. Then it means that the baby has problem with the sight. So you have to refer to the appropriate point. And we also have disruption of the nerve, where when you use light, you see the pupil has to either dilate or constrict. But a situation when you use light on the pupil, there is no constriction or there is no reaction, then you have to refer. These are the abnormalities you can identify on the pupil. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Sorry, not knowing I have muted myself and I was talking. Sorry. Please, anybody with the Rebecca Owusu.
Yes, sister. They've done very well with the presentation because it's very important. But mine is add up. I just want to add that with the examination of the baby, we examine the baby after the baby 60 minutes after delivery. And that's the first examination. And then after 24 hours, when the mother is being discharged, we'll still examine the baby before they go home. Thank you.
We examine the baby 16 minutes after.
60 minutes after delivery. Because after the delivery, we're told that you have to keep the baby skin to skin with the mother without any interruption. So with the HBB flip, after delivery, 60 minutes, that's the first 1 hour. So after the baby is on the mother's skin to skin, and after the 1 hour, we examine the baby when you're about to trans them out into the lying-in ward. And then after the 24 hours, when the mother is being discharged, we examine the baby again. That's what I want to add up.
Okay, so, all right. Any other additions? Then I'll come in. Please, I have not received the work for group 15, 16, and 17. Their final work is not with me. So I'm moving on to group 18. Do we have group 19? Kumasi Rep.
Yes,
The person who shared the list. Do we have group 19?
yes, sister.
I have not received their work. So after picking 18,
Yes.
then we call it a day.
Sister,
Okay,
please.
so my comments.
Sister,
Please,
group
we send
15,
our work.
send our work too.
Please, I have not received the work.
Sister, please
So go
check
back
your
to your
WhatsApp. I
page.
just sent it.
Go back to your page and check the comments. I have not received. So if you have sent me your work, go back to your page. After picking group 18, then we call it a day. Then if
Sister,
possible,
please, you haven't replied though. I've sent it, but you haven't replied.
then resend me the hi. I've not seen it. I've checked it yesterday night. I'll read all the remaining. Send it to me yesterday night when I sent the message that I want to read your work before this morning presentation. By now, you should receive a
Sister, please, you
comment.
replied this
So
morning.
go back to that page and resend the hi and check the comments there. Please, can me my comments. Your topic is examination of the newborn. Group 18, please get ready. Examination of the newborn. Okay, you started well. It was a nice presentation. But please, can you go to the next slide? Now, when a topic like this, I will have preferred you using more images. Okay, when we give you a presentation, okay, because we are in Africa, so when we give you a presentation, you can add images on Africa. Okay, it's very important. Anytime you are giving a presentation, you can bring images in Africa. Okay, then I still have problem with your interest referencing. Your interest referencing is not clear. And some places too, you don't have the interest ref. Please, why are you moving the slide? I'm not done. Please go back. And you were giving examination of the newborn. So I was expecting you to talk about examination of the newborn in the line-in and examination of the newborn in the labor ward. Examination of the newborn in the line-in and examination in the labor ward. Please, why are you moving the slide?
Sister, please, you said that you should go back.
No, I say leave it at where we have go to the next slide. And when we talk about examination, maybe you are all midwife. You could have examined a baby in the ward, and then you take pictures of how you do your examination, and then you show it. Go to the next one, please. So what is the meaning of this referencing? Because I have not done any work with Amarata. I've not done any work with Rata or Rita, Amareta or something. I've not done any work with. So please check your in-test reference, and it's very, very important, because I've not done any work with them. And the essential care of the baby. A baby is examined within 60 minutes. It's wrong. So please change it. If you look at the essential care, you examine baby within the 90 minutes, but it should be after the 60 minutes. So please check. Then I was expecting you to add or talk about when occasions where we examine the baby. And our sister has added up, but that is not enough. You see, you have to examine the baby after the 60 minutes before discharge, 24 hours. And then when the mother comes in for the postnatal clinic, either the 3rd day or the 7th day at the 6 weeks. So please check that one also. Then please go to the next slide. Next slide, please. Next one. I saw something somewhere. Now, the examination of the hair. And we are doing the hair circumference. When we examine the baby, you should finish examining the baby before you come to the measurement. Okay, you should finish examining the baby. When you are done examining the baby from head to toe, then you now come to the measurement, which is the hair circumference, chest circumference, abdominal circumference, then the full length. Okay, and that one you should specify. It should only be done to a baby just after delivery, or baby in the lie-in, a baby in the labor ward, okay, or the lie-in ward. Because when the mother comes in, the way you have added it to this slide, when the mother comes in for the 3rd day or the 7th day or the 6th weeks, we don't do the measurement again unless there is abnormality. There's a swelling. You think there is an increase in the size of the head and you want to do it. That one is fine. Please go to the next slide. Okay. Next slide. So here, chest, abdomen, I saw you have underlined. So remove the underline from there because it is not throughout your whole work. And here there is no in-test referencing. So please check that one. Okay. So that is what I have to say. And then please go back and use the APA referencing system. Thank you very much, Group 14. Please take you off your slide to make a way for Group 18.
Sister, please, Group 15, I sent you hi.
Please, let me pick Group 18. After that, I'll go and check. Group 18, please, are you online?
Yes,
Group
please.
18, please project your slide.
Sister, good morning. Please, sister, good morning. Group 18, I'm just trying. I'm having a bit of challenge, but just give me some few minutes. I'm loading it. Please.
Okay. Man or woman? Both. Okay, one problem.
Agnes, please off your video.
All right, Group 8, if you are having a challenge, I think I have seen Group 15. Group 15, please, are you ready? Please, can Group 15?
Yes, sister. Group 15,
right.
you are ready.
Okay, then project. Please, who is on in the video? Look at the little girl. Maggie. Oh, please, we are recording the class. Okay, so please, the person who will be presenting, please put up your hand so that I can mute everybody, okay? Please, the person who will be presenting, kindly put up your hands. Hello, group 50, please, who will be presenting? Kindly put up your hands. All right, Belinda. Belinda, please, you can talk. Please, you have 50 minutes. You have 10 minutes for the presentation, then we will use 5 minutes to ask you questions. Making 15 minutes. Belinda, please, you can start. I wish you good luck.
Thank you, sister. This is group 15. We are presenting on postnatal visit. Okay, and these are objectives. We assess the physical recovery of the mother after childbirth, monitor the health and development of the newborn, identify and address any postpartum complications or concerns, and provide guidance on maternal and infant care. Please, can you? Okay, definition of postnatal visit. We are saying that postnatal visit is a medical appointment that occurs after childbirth. It is a healthcare visit for new mothers and their babies to monitor their health and well-being. It is also a time immediately following childbirth and the week that follows. Okay, importance of postnatal visit. We are saying that postnatal visit helps the mother with regards to her health, that is maternal health. Then newborn health, well-being, then prevention, and then education. So we are saying that for postnatal visits, we are able to go to the mother's house to visit them after they have delivered. We go there to ensure that the mother is healthy. We also go there to ensure that the newborn is also healthy. Then we also educate the mother to help prevent any unwanted infections or diseases. And then we educate them in regards to their nutrition and how to take care of their newborns. Timing of postnatal visits. That is first visit within 48 hours. That is immediate monitoring, and then subsequent, that is 1 week continual recovery assessment. Then 6 weeks fully recovery assessment. As needed postnatal visit, that is customized care. That is the timing for postnatal visit. Time that you have to make the visit. So the first one is 48 hours. That is immediately the woman delivers after she is discharged from the hospital. Within 48 hours, you have to make your postnatal visit to go and monitor the client. And then the subsequent 1 week after delivery, you continue your visit. And then you continue the visit till 6 weeks. That is the postnatal care. 6 weeks. That's fully recovery assessment. And then after that, as needed, if there's a need for you to go to the client's house and visit again, then that one too, you can make your postnatal visit. Please, guys. Components of postnatal visits. 1, we do physical assessment for both mother and then baby. Then vital signs monitoring for both mother and then baby. Breastfeeding supports and then mental health. These are the components for, and then also immunization for newborn, then family planning. We also educate women on a lot of topics: exercise, rest and sleep, nutrition, disease prevention, and how to take care of their newborns. We also educate them on these topics. Please. Conclusion. Postnatal visits is the vital component of maternal and newborn health care, playing significant role in ensuring the well-being of both mother and baby during postnatal visits. These visits offer a structured and an essential framework for supporting and addressing the diverse healthcare needs of the newborn and then family as well. Let's continue. Okay, so these are our references. And then our group members. Thank you.
All right, please any contribution or addition to group 15 before I'll come in with my comments. Please, anybody with you want to add any addition or any subtraction or any comment or any question? Okay, group 15. What your topic is? Can you go to your topic? Okay, you are presenting on postnatal visits. Please, like I said, okay, there is somebody who has a question. Beauty. Beauty.
Yes, sister.
Yes, dear.
And please, my question is on the visits. She mentioned is it 24? Then that is when the baby is born. Then 48 hours, then 6 weeks. But then I know 24 hours, 72 hours, then 6 weeks. So I don't know if there has been some changes.
Okay. Beauty want to know if there has been a change. Group members. Group members, please, you can come in.
Hello, sister.
Mary.
Please, with the first, yes, sister. Please, with the first visit, it is within 24 hours to 72 hours.
Are you a member of the group? Are you?
Yes, sister, please.
This one, there's not a typing error. Look at how long your sentences are. So this one is not a typing error. And what you give us the correct one. Give us the visits.
Sister, the first visit is 24 to 72 hours. Then the second visit is 7 days within 1 week. Then the third visit is 6 weeks. The reason why we added the as needed postnatal visit is because some babies, maybe they need extra care, maybe jaundice or something. They have a special condition. Maybe after 6 weeks, you will need to attend to them, even though it's out of the postnatal visit. That is why we added the needed postnatal care. But actually, we have 3 visits. That is the 24 to 72 hours, the 7 days, that's 1 week, and the 6 weeks. Thank you.
Anybody with a different idea from the group? Because I know we have done this in Peperio. So seeing this is something else. Anybody with a different members of the group, please come forward and defend your work. Still on the postnatal visits. Anybody?
Hello, sister.
Hello, Abena, please,
Hello,
are you a
good
member
morning.
of the group? Good morning, dear. Are you a member?
Yes, please. No, I'm not a member, but I want to ask a question.
Oh, we wanted to.
The lady said the first. The lady who asked the question said, is the first 24 hours, then 3 days, then 6 weeks. But the second lady who verified her question also said, repeated what they have written, that it's 1 week and 72 hours, then 6 weeks.
So what is the
So
right
I don't
thing?
know
Abena, what are you
which
doing
is
in
which.
your ward? Tell us what you are doing. You have done this in Peperium. So what are you doing in your ward? How do you do your visits? And I think this question I've even answered it before coming to the visit. When somebody asks of the essential care of the newborn. Network. Abra, your network is very bad though. Millicent.
Hello, madam.
Yes, dear.
Please, I'm a group member.
Okay.
Hello.
Abra, please, your network is very bad.
Madam.
Can you type for us? Your line
I'm
is
a
breaking,
member.
Abra.
The first visit is within 24 to 48 hours.
Hello.
That is the first postnatal visit. And it is followed up within 6 to 7 days. That is the second postnatal visit. Then the third one, that is the follow-up visit, 6 weeks. This is how it's done. But at 6 weeks, let's say that the woman came and you examined, and you realize that maybe there is a problem in the baby or the mother, and you need to follow up again. That is why we added the needed postnatal visit.
So after the 6 weeks, I'm not cutting you, after the 6 weeks, if the mother has a problem and the baby has a problem, what do you think you should do as a midwife?
If the baby has a problem, you refer. That is, if you can manage it, you refer to the doctor. Let's say you refer this baby and then the baby has been sent to NICU or something. You need to follow up.
6 weeks, 6 weeks, a bit. What kind of condition can you send baby to? 6 weeks. Well, 6 weeks. 6 weeks. So which condition will you send baby to NICU 6 weeks? Can we know the condition?
Sometimes the babies have been admitted at NICU and was discharged. And at 6 weeks, when they come, they still need to go there for their review.
People say that one fine, but
them,
to say
you
that
refer them back to the NICU for their referral, for their review at the NICU again.
Please,
that one fine. But if we say that 6 weeks, if we examine baby and there is a problem, if we say there are exceptional cases, please let's know the right thing. The group members, there are exceptional cases. If we say that one, fine. But somebody mentioned, I will come to that because I want people to ask questions. Okay. There was a hands up. Somebody wanted to add something. Yes. Somebody wanted to ask. Okay, Rita.
Sister. Yes, sister, please, after the 6 weeks that she's saying, I wanted to add something. I know that with a case like a preterm, they have their own arrangement with the NICU. But after 6 weeks, they are not a case for the postnatal again. If anything, they'll refer them to go and see the general side.
That is what I want you to know. After 6 weeks, if anything happened to mother or baby, if they are going to their various they are no more with us. So if it's the NICU, after 6 weeks, after 6 weeks, you can send baby to NICU. Or if the baby is a preterm and you want, like for example, if we think baby has a problem, mother has a problem, you refer the mother. So let's look at our what is the normal visit for midwives? That's the most important thing. We are not doing preterm here. We are looking at our normal midwifery visits that we have, or other things being equal. Judith.
Sister, please, I want to also contribute to that. The act needed there, which has been written there, is not only for after 6 weeks, but it may be after 1 week too. There may be a problem that the woman have to come.
No, so I understand you. Give me the normal visit that we know. That's what I mean.
It's within 48 to 72 hours.
Okay.
Because most of them will be still at the ward. Sometimes, or let me say, some of them may be still at the ward. Then within 7 days, that is 1 week, then there's 6 weeks. Thank you.
So let's know the normal visit. The normal visit is within 24 to 7. If we look at the antenatal card, you'll find it there. The antenatal card, you'll find within 24 to 72 hours. Then we have the 7 days, 6 to 7 days. Then we have the 6 weeks. Okay, all right. Sorry, oh, my mic was muted. Sorry, and I was talking. So let's know that we have the 24 hours to the 72 hours, and then we have 6 to 7 days, and then we have the 6 weeks. In between this visit, if the baby has any condition or problem, we still need to refer the baby. Please, group 15, please take off your slide to make a way for group 16. Please, are you with me? Do you understand what I am saying?
Sister, I have something to say.
Are we okay with the visit? Okay, all right.
Sister. Sister, please, according to the new maternal health record book, the visit is the PNC one is 24 to 48 hours. But I heard you saying up to 72.
It's 72 hours. If the mother cannot make it, some facility, they will have to come on the 3rd day. You see, this is the normal routine. After delivery, after 60 minutes, you examine the baby. And then when you examine the baby, you now transfer baby to the lie-in ward. And then the lie-in ward, the mother or the baby will be there for. The mother and the baby will be there for 6 hours. Then after 6 hours, you now transfer the mother and the baby to the postnatal ward. I think we have done this in Preparium, but let me go over. Then you keep the mother and the baby in the postnatal ward for 24 hours. And after 24 hours, you now go back and examine the mother and the baby. So within the 20, if we examine, then you fill that portion. Then you now discharge the mother. Now, when you discharge the mother, it means you have captured within the 24 hours to the 72 hours. Then the mother will have to, but we have facilities where they will have to come back on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. But if you capture the mother within the 24 hours to the 72 hours, good. Then the mother will have to come back in the week time, which is the 6 to 7 days. It depends. Then the 6 to the 7 days, you will now examine mother and then the baby. Then you will document. Then the mother will have to come back in the 6 weeks, which we normally call the 40 days. And so when they come for the 40 days, that is the 6 weeks. That is where the postnatal care will end. If the mother is sick or the baby is sick, the mother goes to the outpatient department with the baby. But in special cases, like in between these visits, if the mother or baby has a special cases, we still need to refer the mother to see or the baby to see the specialist. So that care is there. Okay? All right.
Okay, sister.
Emanuela, please, group 16. We don't have more time. Group 16.
Hello, sister.
Yes.
Please, good morning. Group 18 is ready now.
All right. Okay, then project. Please, is everybody okay with the visit? All right. So please, midwives, let's take notes about the visit. It's very, very important. And the activities that we carry within each of the visits. Please, the person who is projecting the slide, please do the auto rotation so that it will become big. It's too small.
So group 8 is like someone is already sharing and I can't share mine.
Okay, so who are those sharing? Which group? Group 16. Group 16, please, can you do the auto rotation so that the slide will become big? All right. Group 16, please, if we're not ready, can you take it off to make a way for group 18, please?
No, she can't ever. Any para how it is. It will be brush and international.
Good morning, class.
Okay, group 18, please. Can I see the hands of the person who will be presenting so that I'm going to mute everybody? All right, then hold on, please. Okay. Sylvia.
Sister.
All right. I wish you good luck.
Thank you. Good morning,
How to
class.
use a new maternal and child health record book. Was the Doppler added to your work or?
No, please.
Okay, all right.
Please, I'm Afo Jamia Sylvia, a member of Group 18, and we are presenting on how we use the new maternal and child health record book. Ella, please proceed. Objectives of presentation. At the end of the presentation, the learner will be able to do the following. 1. Effective documentation. 2. Immunization tracking. 3. Growth monitoring. 4. Scheduling health checkups. Then emergency contact information and seeking support and guidance. So the significance and function of having the maternal and child health record. With the
Yeah. Please, is the noise coming from your background? Or you are not the one?
I'm learning.
Please, can somebody take over? Oh, you have to attend to them. They are very important. They are your future. So maybe somebody can take over from you.
Please, is it okay?
You didn't buy toffee and biscuits for them. That is why they are crying.
Please, is it okay now?
He's still crying now. You know I'm a midwife. I can't let you present when your kids are crying.
Okay, Ella, can you start so that I will attend to them? I'll take over later.
Okay, so Ella. Oh, I see you.
Okay. Yes, sister. So I'm presenting.
Okay.
So the first one is the significance and functions of having the maternal and child health record book. Because it's a new book, it's new to both the midwife and the mother. So when you take the book, this is the introduction part. So as a midwife, when you take the book, the first thing you have to do is to open the introduction. So introduction talks about how you present the book to the mother, its significance to you, the midwife, the mother, and the family. So this new health record book has been made in a way that it provides for the mother both antenatally, postnatal, and then CWC. So when you take it, it has all these content. Before, we used to have the single ones, but they have been a combination of all in this book. So when you take the introduction part in the book, this is a pictorial view of it. When you take it, and you read about it, it talks about how you introduce the book to the mother, what it contains, and how it's going to help you, the midwife, and the mother. Please proceed to the next one. Ella, please proceed. So we took some important, next one. We took some important things from the book which we would want to share, which will help both the mother and the midwife. So the first one is recording pregnancy details during ANC visits. So when you see this picture, it has a lot in it. So with this, no, please go back. So with this, it talks about the history of the woman. So if the woman has been pregnant before, this is where you write it. And her previous pregnancies, where she gave birth, whether it is CS, whether the baby is dead or alive.
Hello, Sarah. Sorry for the interruption. Emanuela, please. Okay, Sylvia said he's ready now. Sylvia, you can talk. Please, kindly point the person who is projecting the slide. Wherever you will be presenting, put your cursor there for us, Emanuela. Yima.
All right. So we have
Yima, please don't understand. Okay. So in case he's presenting on the number of births, then you put your cursor there so that we will know. Okay. Please, you can continue.
Okay, so talking about the number of pregnancies, you see a column written number of pregnancies. So if the person has been pregnant like 5 times, you write it over there. So you go to number of births. So out of the 5 pregnancy, number of births. So maybe she's pregnant now, but maybe 5th one, but she has 4 children. You put here. So here talks about the number of abortions. You know, some people can get pregnant and it's aborts. So with that, you put the figure there if any has happened, or if the mother has induced the pregnancy and it's aborted too, you put it here. So the next box talks about the date of delivery. And the date of delivery and the pregnancy loss. So whether the woman got pregnant and she lose, whether how do I call it, IUFD, you have to indicate it here. So you write the date over here, the place of birth. So you indicate whether hospital, CHIPS compound, home, or any, you signify. Then problem during pregnancy. We all know that pregnant women get problems. Some problems arises during their pregnancy. So if she had PPH, APH, you put it over here. So gestational age at birth. So at what age did that happen? Or at what age did she miscarriage? At what age did she give birth? You put it here. So the next one is mode of delivery. So with that one, it talks about whether she did CS, SVD, any. So any she does, you circle it. So outcome, it can be live birth, stillbirth, or miscarriage, as I talked about earlier. So any she had, then you indicate it over here. Then the other one is labor or postpartum complications. So postpartum complications, they can be atony of the uterus, they can be PPH, and others. So if she had any of them, you indicate it here. Then the next one is sex. So was it a female or a male? Then you circle. Then birth weight. Birth weight, when you gave birth to the baby, what was the baby's birth weight? Then you put. So child's present health. So if the child is alive, is good, then you circle good. Poor, then you circle poor. If the baby is dead, then you circle died. So please, let's go to the next slide. So then the next slide talks about records and current pregnancy. So with this, when you allow mother go for the labs and everything, this is where you record them. So we have a place which talk about first day or last menstrual period. If the mother is able to know that, please, there's a box for it where you indicate the date. If she doesn't know, then you leave it. And we have a place where you can you can monitor for the BMI for the mother before 12 weeks. So if you're able to do it, you also indicate it over there. Then with you go to the test. So all the tests you do for the woman is written here. So any test you do for the woman, you ensure you write it. And please know that all these tests are important to diagnose the mother early of any complication during pregnancy. And we have a place for the scan. Now we don't clip the scan sheets into the scan book again. So if a woman should take a scan, when you come to the last side, there's a place for it. So as the midwife, you just write what is needed, the information provided, which is on the scan over here. But you can leave the scan sheet in the mother's book. You don't take it out, just for evidence sake. Please, next slide. Ella, please go to next slide. So with this is the ANC visit, the 4 weeks till mother delivers. So we chose this because this will help you detect complications in pregnancy earlier, which is hypertension in pregnancy, PIH, being it a fetal distress in babies. So with this, when the mother comes, you have to check the weight. Then you check the BP. Then we should ensure that we always do the urine and sugar protein. So if the BP is high and you realize the protein is plus, you know the intervention to give. Then you write the gestational age, the fundal height. So with this, it means you are going to be doing an abdominal examination. Then the presentation, then descent. Then you get the fetal heart rate and the number of days you gave IFA. Normally we give it monthly so that the following month they come. Then complaints or remarks. So here it will also help you know if the woman is even having UTI, other medical conditions in pregnancy. She will complain to you, I'm having low abdominal pain, though it has not, I'm seeing white is discharged. So you write it over here. Then you made her seek medical attention immediately. Then here you put your name and your signature. So you write one of your name, don't put initials, then you sign. Then the date for the next visit, you also write over there. So please, let's go to the next slide. So when the woman comes for ANC, we normally give SP and then tetanus. So whenever you give this, they have a column for it where you can write them. You can document the dates and the badge number. The badge number is very important, so don't always forget. Please, let's go to the next one. Same applies to the IPT too. So this is for the child growth and immunization. So after baby is born, our sisters have, some people already talked about after the woman postnatal, so we wouldn't talk about that. So after baby is born, you have to check for the child's growth and immunization monitoring. So if you take the new ANC book and you don't know anything, there are some things written under. They are saying that the weight should be measured monthly for 0 to 1 year, quarterly for 1 to 2 years, and half hourly for 2 to 5 years. Then they say length and height should be measured every 3 months from 0 to 2 years of age and 6 months for 2 to 5 years of age. And they said if you measure the MOAC means mid upper arm circumference, please fill in the remarks column. So this is where you check. So you check for the age, the month of the baby, the weight, the length, then you put your remarks. You now put your signature, and then you schedule them for the next visit. So if you get these figures, please go to the next slide. Able to monitor, this is, we took just a chart. We have a chart for boys and a chart for girls. So when you take this is where you document. So we have lines. We have some black, red line. So depending on how the growth is moving, it will show you whether the baby is stunted or the baby is growing well. So when you get your figures, this is where you graph them to ensure, to make you know whether this baby is growing well or not. So when you come to the immunization, as I talked before, no, go to the immunization side. So, no, at birth. So when you give the BCG, this is where you write. You write the place, the badge number, the place given, name and signature. Please go back. No. Date of next visit. So you do that for all the immunization. And luckily enough, the reason why it's helping you, the midwife, is that it has indicated the number of weeks you should give all of these vaccines. So at least if you don't even know how to calculate, look at the number of weeks you are supposed to give these vaccines. Then you schedule the time as it's supposed to for the woman to come. Please, next slide. Ella, please. So tracking the developmental milestone and checkups. So this one will help both mother and the midwife. So when the woman is going home, you, the midwife, can educate the mother that at this age, your baby is at the age of 1 month, your baby should be able to stay at you, the mother, and then utter small sounds, smile. And then at the age of 3 months, the baby should be able to support his or her head upwards. So when you are able to teach the mother how the baby is supposed to grow, and she's seeing anything deviating from normal, you ask the mother to bring the baby to the hospital as soon as possible to seek medical attention. So with this, when you're able to teach the mother how the baby is going to grow, if anything is happening to the baby, the mother will bring the baby to the hospital as soon as possible. Please, let's move to the last slide. So this slide is for the emergency contacts and support. And this one helps during the delivery time. We know that delivery time, labor, when labor sets in, anything can happen. So after giving education, please remember, we have places where you educate the mother. We didn't keep it there though, so that our slides wouldn't be bulky. But when it comes to the emergency contacts, this is where you'll be able to get emergency. Should the woman be prepared for CS when we need a relative, though she might come with a relative, and maybe she doesn't have the number, this will help you track the emergency contact number so that the person can come as soon as possible. So you should ensure that this place is really filled and then no error is made. Because if you should put anything there and then should emergency arise and you need a family member and the number is wrong, you wouldn't get anyone. And you know that sometimes our pregnant women can even come to hospital alone without anybody following them. So this book will help you contact any of the relatives at home. Please, next slide. So these are our references. And then the next page is the group members. Please, thank you. Sister, please, I'm done.
All right, thank you very much. That is please, can you go back to the first slide? Please, any contribution, additions, or questions? Please, group 18. Group members should come on board to take their question because I can see so many hands are up. Then group 16 should get ready for their presentation. Remember, today is the day that we are ending the presentation. All right, too many hands are up for you today, so come and then answer. So I'll pick the first one. Yasewa. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sister, good morning. Please,
Good
my
morning.
question is on the immunization.
Okay.
Let's say when the baby was born at birth, the baby wasn't given the immunization, but was given at 1 week. So I want to ask, at the 6th week, are you to give it or you have to postpone it to the 7th week? Thank you.
Please, which of the immunizations are you talking about?
The ones we give them at birth and 6 weeks. One is at birth and one is so there is 6 weeks interval. So I want to know whether you have to wait for the 6-week interval or you give it as it is during the 6 week, because this child got the immunization at 1 week. So are you going to give the next immunization at 6 week or you are going to give it on the 7th week? Please, do you get my question?
Okay. Normally, the first immunizations, we normally tell them, even if you are not able to take it the day you deliver, you still have a 2 weeks. So within the first 2 weeks, you are supposed to take that one. Then when it's 42 weeks, within the within the next visit, that is when you take the second immunization. So depending on when you arrive, we don't say because you didn't come exactly the date we won't give you. No. When you come days after the day you were scheduled, still you'll be given. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, sister. Hello. Concerning the immunization, we have dates that we used to give the immunization. For the first, when a child is born, for the first 2 weeks, you can give the first the polio, BCG, and BCG. That normally we do in Ghana here, but other countries they deal with hepatitis B. But in Ghana we do it polio and BCG. But the rules for BCG the child can even take it up to 11 months. If you meet someone 11 months, I'm not taking BCG, you can give the child. So after the 2 weeks, you wait till if the child didn't take then after 2 weeks, you have to wait for 6 weeks before you give polio. By that one will be polio 1. So the immunization have its own rules, not that the next visit you just get up and because the person have not taken, then the next visit have come, then you give. No, you don't do that. You follow the rules. If you didn't follow the rules, you are rather doing harm than good.
All right, thank you very much.
Hello.
And the next person,
Sister.
please let me call those. Please put up your hands. Frida. Please, can you take off your slide to make a way for group 16? Then we pick your questions. Frida.
Okay, my one is contribution.
Okay.
So with the ANC book, you let the client know that you are using the book with her so that you educate her. It contains a lot of materials, some on danger signs, some on nutrition, personal hygiene, and the rest. I think from page 15 going contains a lot of educational materials so that at her own leisure time, you can be going through. Those who can't read too, it has pictorial materials so that if they don't if they don't understand anything, they can contact you, the midwife. That's what I wanted to add.
Okay, thank you very much. Gifty. Please, group 16.
Yes, sister.
Group 16, please project your slide because I also have a slide that I'm coming to present on immunization calculation.
Yes, sister. Please, this is Gipsy. Please, what I wanted to also add up is with the first slide that they show, the first portion about the gravida and the parity. It's actually really, really important because sometimes we take our books and we realize so many mistakes have been done when it comes to the gravida and parity of the clients. What the clients will say is even for what the midwife has stated there. Some of the books too, some of the clients will come, that column is not filled at all. Though but the person has delivered a lot of children. Sometimes you'll just fill the gravida, the parity, even the information there is wrong. And then the part that they're supposed to fill the age, like the months, the year the person delivered, and the other parts, whether it's CS or is never filled. So I think we need to really take that into consideration because it's very important. If you don't have those information and the person comes like in second stage, you can't ask the information for you to know what next to look out for when the person comes in labor. So I think we need to really seriously take our time and then fill the book very well and explain to the woman why we are filling the book and the portions that we are filling, why it's important for us to get that information in order to help in her care. Thank you very much. And then also, I didn't hear them talking about, I know there's a portion for the feeding. I didn't hear them talking about it. So yes, that's my question and suggestion. Thank you very much.
You didn't hear us talking about what? I want to hear that.
The feeding. I know there's a portion for the feeding. There's to what kind of food to give and all. I didn't hear you talk about it. So I don't know, maybe you talked about it, but I didn't hear that. Sister, we need these slides. We can't get everything there. That's why.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And then,
okay,
sister, can I talk?
No, I'm on. Is this Constance? Constance.
Sister.
Yes. Please, I'll come to you. Just put up your hands. I'll come to you. Yes, Connie.
Okay. Sister, please, I didn't hear them talk on when they were talking about the TD. They didn't give us the intervals they are supposed to take the TD. And when we come to the net giving too, they didn't talk about it. And
please,
then
can you add? Constance, can you add? Can you give us the interval?
Okay. The TD, when the person is a primate, that's her first pregnancy, we give it for the first attendance. Then in a month's time, the person takes the second dose. When the person is gravida 2 para 1, then the person takes the third dose. Then the third dose is being taken in a 6 months time. Then the fourth dose is taken a year after. Then the fifth dose is also taken a year after. Then the person has to be given.
Okay, please. I was having a lot of questions on the SPO2 and the TD, but let's discuss. I don't know whether they can bring on their slide. Can you bring on your slide? Group you see, I know group 18. Can you bring on your slide? I intentionally brought this to the conclusion because there is a problem when it comes to the filling of the ANC card.
Madam.
I want us to discuss something on there.
Go.
Group 18, please, can you hear me?
Yes, sister.
Please, if you are not contributing, please mute your mic because I've made it open for discussion. Group 18. Okay, now let me ask whilst we are waiting for them to bring their slide. Constance has drawn my attention to this question. That is why I added it. Now, about the TD. Now, this is my first pregnancy, and I received 2 doses. in my third pregnancy, how many doses are you going to give me for my second pregnancy?
1 dose.
The third dose.
Now, let me put the scenario well. Please, group 18, can you bring back your slide? Now, let me state the question very well so that maybe you will get it. Now, I have delivered. Okay, so Sarah, I don't know whether that is what you wanted to. Martha.
Sister.
Yes.
Depending on the gestation the client registered. So if she came in her second month or something, then I give her with evidence that she has taken first and second, I give her third one. Now, in 6 months' time, pregnancy is 9 months plus. So if she registered earlier, I can give her the third one, and then within the 6 months of that same pregnancy, the fourth one can be given.
Okay. Group 18, please, are you online?
Yes, sister.
Please,
Yes,
who's
I'm
projecting
a
the
member
slide?
of Group 18.
Hello, sister.
Yes, you were asked to bring back your slide.
The one sharing,
Okay.
I'm just trying to do.
Yes.
Yeah, concerning the TD, also has
Mhm.
got its own rules. Today, you can meet a client who is primate, who have already taken up to 35. So in this case, what are you going to do? Are you going to start from 1?
No, that question
No.
I'm asking you, nobody has answered my question. It's a general question to the class. Let's
Sister,
discuss.
she will take the third dose.
You take the
No,
third
nobody
dose,
has
sister.
answered my question. Please, this is a problem. Can you go
Sister.
back to the TD column? Please go back to the TD column. Now, the question I'm asking is that I have delivered the interval between my first and my second. How many doses are you going to give? Please go back to the TD column. Emanuela. All right. Yema. Okay. Yes, anybody? Please, it's a general question to the whole class.
Please, madam, the question again.
I said I have delivered my first pregnancy. I was given.
Sister, you continue from where you started. The person stopped because she has taken
2 doses or 2 shots. Now, and my first and my second, I've come to the next visit for this is my first visit for my second pregnancy.
You take the third dose.
You take the third.
Now
why the third dose?
Take the third dose.
Start again. What they are saying is
please, one after the other. We are learning. Please, one after the other.
Sister, what they are saying now is that we shouldn't start the TD when they come for subsequent. So if the person has given birth and has taken 2 doses and has come back with another pregnancy, the person should bring the evidence of the 2 doses she has taken. That is the old ANC card. And so you will continue with the third dose. So if the person has given birth to 2, 3, and that is the 4th pregnancy, we try looking out for all the ANC cards. If the evidence that the person has taken all those, we don't give again. So right, so what we are doing is we are trying to educate the mothers that even after you have given birth, try and take all the 5 doses for the lifetime coverage so that in case you get pregnant again, there is no need for taking another TD.
Okay. That's anybody with a different option.
Please, madam. Yes, sister. Hello,
Okay.
sister.
Sister BOAHEMAA.
Please, sister.
Yes.
Sister.
We are
okay, sister. In our facility, we went for a workshop. So there's this control. People told us that if someone come, let me say it's a primary gravid, that is her first pregnancy, it's assumed that during infancy she has taken the TD already. So we start with TD3. if it's your first pregnancy. Yes, that's what we do here. Yes, they give TD3. So if you come for another second pregnancy, you take TD4. Then third pregnancy TD5. So when you come for fourth, it's assumed that you have completed. That's what we do here. Yes,
Hello,
that's the shop that we went and they told us. That's what they do.
Please, let's come to a consensus.
Hello, sister.
Wonders.
This is our first pregnancy. You start with
TD3. Yes. That's what we went for workshop and they said.
Were you giving a protocol or something to back this argument?
They said because during infancy or during the school going age, they go around giving that dose and the tetanus injection. It's assumed that they build immunity for it. So first pregnancy, you should be given TD3.
Any documentation
How
to
many
back
of them?
that?
So what of if the person didn't take part in
And
any
I've
of
already
them?
mentioned the district name.
Don't mention any name. Don't mention any name. But
That is what
you
we do down here.
please don't mention any name. Don't mention any name, please.
Okay, but for us, that's what we do.
So, were you given any? Were you given any document? Were you given any? Okay, let me take another person's view. Yes. That
Hello,
is
sister.
yes.
Sister.
Yes, Benis.
Yes, please. At our end, we were told that because the mothers almost always default, we should make sure that at least each client receive 2 doses during her pregnancy, so that for the 6 months coverage protection, the person will get it before delivery. If the person is able to provide the evidence that she have taken some during her previous pregnancy, fine. Then we continue from there. But then if there is no evidence, we give 2 doses within 1 pregnancy so that the mother will get protection before delivery. Thank you.
Okay, so I think I'm coming to, please take off your slide. Please, group 17 and 16. Kindly project your slide. And then the group 16, you were asked to talk about only the pillars of the safe motherhood. You were asked to concentrate on only the pillars of safe motherhood. We have to pick the 2 together. Now, yes, Felicia.
Hello, sister.
Felicia.
Hello, sister. Sister,
We can
please
hear you.
send our work to you on WhatsApp, just that you've not opened.
Felicia, your line is off. Please, let's come to my student go for the domiciliary. I've been having problems.
Hello, sister.
Yes.
Please, we've sent our work to you, just that you've not gone on WhatsApp to check. Group 19, please.
Group 19, when did you send the work?
Sister, sorry, we thought it was through email. We sent it through your email. It was this morning.
Did you look at the presentation outline? You are sending me a work now. When we are closing the class, how do you expect me to go back and review the work? You were given the work 8 weeks, is it 8 weeks? 12 weeks ago. 12 weeks ago. You were given that work 12 weeks ago. Please. Instruction was given, presentation outline, and every day on your page, even yesterday, I have to remind you, please send me the work. So please, if we're given a work 12 weeks ago, and this morning we are discussing very important topic, and we are doing presentation, stop and go and read the work. That's us. Let's come to a consensus. I have problem with friend idea. There was somebody with a different idea concerning the TD. Please, who will help us out with the protocol? Hello. Yes.
Hello.
What is the current protocol saying about the TD?
Sister.
Yes.
Protocol.
Hello.
Hello,
now,
sister.
This is what I know. This is the group. This is what I know. Please, can we all mute? Now, this is what I know. Now, the protocol is saying that when the person comes for the first pregnancy, you will give the first TD. That one doesn't offer any protection. Then, when he come back for the 4th week, the next visit, then you give the second dose. Then you wait for 6 months. But by that time, if the person has delivered, then it means the next pregnancy, you give the TD. Okay, the next pregnancy, you give the TD. But now, there is a new protocol which is also out saying that for the scenario, if we look at the scenario, then it means my second pregnancy, the interval 5 years, there is a break in the continuity or there is a break in chain and you have to continue. So other hospitals, for example, in my case, other hospitals, for my case, they'll repeat the tetanus injection. Oh, please, can we? In my case, other facility, they'll repeat the tetanus injection 2 doses, but now other books are also saying that we don't have to repeat. We need to continue the TD. So I'm giving it out for the group because it looks like the TD, every facility has a different way of giving the TD. But if we look at it, if the person has given to, when he comes, you should continue. Okay, you should continue the doses. You don't have to go back and repeat again. But my problem is that somebody just came in and the person is saying that you should start from the 3rd or 4th dose. That is where my concern is. Because I know if the person comes and he has the yellow card and he has already taken the doses, then that one you continue using the yellow card. But if the person doesn't have the yellow card or the person was not given, then you need to look at the TD protocol. And the TD protocol is on our various departments. So please, group 18, please kindly go back to the wall. Look for group 18, look for the protocol. Please look for the protocol and then send it back to us. Let's know what is happening now.
Hello, sister.
Yes.
Please, I want to.
I think you can type for us because your network is very bad. Now, the next question I'm asking is about the SP. The SP. Hello.
Hello, sister, your line is breaking. No.
Please type for us and we can see. Now, the next question I'm asking is about the funder height. Before I'll come to, let me go to the SP. SP is given to delivery. Oh, please, the person network. Oh. Please, we can't hear you. Who is on? Awesome. All right, so the next one. Oh, please, who is disturbing us like that? I can't even find her so that we concentrate. Now, the next question I have is, I have 2 questions. Number 1, when do we measure the symphysofunder height? At which gestation are you supposed to measure the symphysofunder height? So that you record it on the antenatal card. Yes. Hello, please. It's a general concern to the whole class. At which gestational age are we expected to measure the funder height? Then you record it on the ANC card. Please, I think you can talk. Everybody is open. Yes, anybody?
Sister, please, after 12 weeks.
20 weeks. 12 weeks.
Okay, those who are saying that we should measure at 12 weeks. So when you measure at 12 weeks, what are some of the so how many, I don't know how to put it. So if we measure 12 weeks, if we measure 12 weeks,
Please,
where are
at
you going
16 weeks.
when are you going to record? Where will you record it?
In the progress level, where you make, where you
the please, fundal height. Please, can you all hear me? It's not only for group 8,
Yes,
we
sister.
are discussing. Midwives, you have been filling the ANC card every day. And I'm asking you.
Sister, please, at the antenatal records, where we have
when
the
are you supposed to measure the fundal height and the cord?
Hello, sister.
You said?
Hello.
Yes.
Sister, please, at my place, at 16 weeks, I start to measure the fundal height.
Okay, and then please, Abigail, let's do the right thing, midwives. Abigail.
Sister, please, at 20 weeks.
Why 20 weeks?
Because at that time, the fetus has risen from the pelvic cavity. That's why.
Okay. Yes, anybody with a different view. When do we measure the fundal height?
Sister, 16 weeks.
16 to 18 weeks.
All right. So the person who is saying 16 weeks. Why?
By then it's palpable.
That is your explanation. Okay. Who again? Rita. Rita.
Hello, sister.
Yes.
Hello, sister.
I can hear you.
Yeah, below 12 weeks, is considered as a pelvis organ, so you can't it cannot palpate. So above from 16 weeks going, it is abdominal. It is abdominal organ, so you can palpate and then measure.
How were you taught? Frida.
Hello, sister.
Yes.
You see that at 12 weeks, it's a little bit above the symphysis pubis. You can feel it there. And sometimes when you use the Doppler, it's able to record the fetal heart rate just there. So I've been starting from 12 weeks upwards.
Okay. Sandra.
Sister, please, with the measurement, it depends on when you do the palpation, because we usually do the palpation before we take a tape measure to measure. So during the palpation, if we feel the fundus, then we start with the measurements. Then we measure from there. But if we don't feel it, we don't do the measurements.
Okay, so let me conclude like I did for the TD. Please, midwives, let's do the right thing. Now, you are not expected to measure the fundal height when the client is less than 20 weeks. Okay, you are not expected to measure the fundal height if the client is less than 20 weeks. Now, what are you going to measure? It is not that the uterus is rising out of the pelvis. And by the 20 weeks, we know that by the 20th week, we are getting enough to measure. So below 20 weeks, you are not supposed to measure, even if you agree. That is why I asked a group to present on how to use the fetal Doppler. If you look at it, you can even use the Doppler from 20 weeks for auscultating. So if you look at the ANC card, you are supposed to put that dash there. So another assignment for the group 18 is that the group 18 should go and read on master's book for midwives concerning the measurement of the fundal height. and they should take a picture of it and put it on the page, so that from today going, we will not measure when it is less than, or auscultate when it's less than 20 weeks. Now, my last question is the SP. We all know that SP is given till delivery. Now, when you give your 6 dose of SP, where will you document it in the ANC card? When you give your 6 dose of the SP, where will you document it on the ANC card? Faustina. Okay. Gifty. Hello. Please, you can unmute yourself. Hello.
Hello, hi.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, please. I think the at the top where the section for the visits, you can write this. You can write maybe the sit and then you document it there.
At which
or
top? At which
where
top? There are so many top.
Where the page for the visits, the page where you record the visits. There's a portion, you know, when you send the book to the horizontal side, there's a portion at the top. So you can record it over there, and then whoever takes it can see it. Even during the public, the person can see it that, okay, just taking the set one, so he or she can go. Yes.
Okay. Let me pick another person. Okay, Elizabeth. Yes, dear.
I think in the nursing notes.
Which of the nursing notes?
ANC side. After palpating the client, where you do the consulting, there is a column for notes. You can record it there.
Good. Now, I asked this question because you pick the antenatal book, and the person is recording the IPT6 down there. You are expected to record it in the ANC book where we have the notes. That is where you were expected to record the SP, the 6 dose of SP or your 7 dose, because the SP is given to delivery. So from the 5th dose, that is where you record it there. So please, midwife, let's take notes, because sometimes you pick the ANC and then they are recording it at any portion, which is wrong. All right. Please, which group? I've been seeing a slide here, but I'm not seeing anything. Please, which group has projected a slide so that we will pick the last group and point it.
Sister, please, I have a question.
Okay. Group 60, but why is your slide? We can't see anything. We can see Zoom. That's all.
Sister, please, I have a question.
Yes.
Please, you said we should auscultate at 20 weeks or palpate, take the SFH at 20 weeks. But what I know is at 16 weeks, we check the FHR so that we can give SP. So if we are to auscultate at
the ANC card, then the ANC card, I don't know the ANC card.
Yes.
That is why I added it. The ANC card, if I want to take you through all, there are so many things I wanted to, even how to calculate the BMI. That is why I said there is a video and there is a this thing on it. You are not supposed to palpate, even if you look at the gestational age. Kate, are you with me? If we look at where we have the gestational age, you will see that the midwife will write there 12 weeks plus 5 days. Have you seen that section?
Yes.
Even if you go into details in midwifery, you are not supposed to write 12 weeks plus 5 days. It's wrong.
Okay.
What do we have there? We have gestational age. So that portion is for you, the midwife, your palpation. That is why in the normal pregnancy, we teach you that when it is 16 weeks, it's between the umbilical cord and then the upper border of the symphysis brevis. If it's 20 weeks at the level of the umbilicus, do you remember that palpation?
Yes, sister.
So if you look at it, that's your palpation. Okay, when you palpate, and then if it is in the midline above the symphysis brevis, it is giving you the midwife, the gestational age, and that is what we are expected to write in that column. So if you want to give your SP, then you do your midwifery palpation. That is why we have been taught. You do your midwifery palpation, and when you get where you locate the fundal height, then you now know that the client is 18 weeks, the client is this week, and then you write it there, and then you use this to give your SP. Then you can ask the mother of the fetal movement. That is why I have given it back to the group. All this thing that I'm saying, I've asked them to go and then look for. There is a full presentation on the ANC group. Every group of mine, they have been doing that. And I take my time to take them through how to do the BMI. Because most midwives, if the client is less than 12 weeks, they don't do it. They leave it there like that. So that is what we are expected to do. So you do your palpation. And when you do your palpation is 16 weeks, then you now give your SP. You see, the ANC card
Yes,
now,
sister, thank you.
the ANC card can take the whole of the 2 hours because there are so many questions. That is why I brought it on board. Sometimes you pick the ANC card and the way they have filled it.
So there's a question in the chat room.
The way they have filled the ANC card is something else. So those who went for the workshop, I know those who went for the workshop, they are here. Are you here? Kindly put, I will search for, but kindly put it on the page so that we can all have a look of it. And then the group 18, I've asked you to go and look for the session where we are not supposed to measure until 20 weeks from the master's book, and then put it on the page for the group. I'll follow from there. I think it's time. Please, this group 16, I'm not seeing your slide though.
Sister, please, I want to know more on the deworming part, please. How many times are you supposed to deworm a pregnant woman before delivery?
That is why I said the ANC card. The ANC card, there are so many problems when it comes to the ANC card. So now, the ANC card, the deworming start after. Okay, let me let you answer before I'll come in. Now, the ANC card, when do we give the dewormer? And how many times are we supposed to give the dewormer?
After 16 weeks.
After 16 weeks. And it's one in pregnancy.
And not albendazole.
Please, can you answer it? There are so many answers. I can't get it. Somebody will come in and go off. The person is not sure. That's how I see it.
Yeah, we said 16 weeks.
Okay, so how many times? And then which of the drugs? Because it's not every dewormer that can be given during pregnancy. So which one are we supposed to give?
It's mebendazole.
Mebendazole.
And it's once in pregnancy, once.
And there is also a question there. What will guide you, the midwife, to give the dewormer?
Sister, when there's quickening, when the mother feels the movement of the baby.
Apart from that, what again can guide you to give a dewormer?
Maybe her HB, you have counseled her, she has taken a hematennis, and yet the HB keep on, is not improving.
Okay, what again
Her
can guide you?
About
her complaints also, sister.
About nausea and what, always complaining.
Nausea there is with pregnancy. Nausea and vomiting is with pregnancy. what again can
Abdominal
guide?
pain.
Yeah.
Oh, you are not looking at the stool salary.
Yeah. They can do the test in the hospital.
You are not looking at the stool salary.
Over.
Yeah.
You see, that's why I
Sister,
said
they don't do it, so that's why.
Oh, you don't do the stool salary. They do it. Who said they don't do it?
They do it.
They
don't do it.
Don't do it.
My
We don't do
facility,
it.
they don't do it.
They
They
do
do only the urine. They do
Sister, we have
the
never
urine.
done it.
Why? Please,
Sister, my facility, they don't do
What
it.
is happening? Why are you not doing the stool salary?
Northern region. Sister, please.
Northern region, they don't do it. So even a Savannah region, I've not seen them doing it since I
Why?
came.
What is
Said
the
that
problem?
pregnant women in the morning.
The test
Oh,
kit,
not
you have the test
the
kit.
One
rigid
after the
TTH,
other,
they do.
please.
Northern region. That's not your place. Northern region of us to say they don't do so Ari. Please.
They do TTH.
Please,
not you can say it for
yes.
Please. Let's not. Hello. Please, midwives. Please, midwives. Even if your facility, you are not having the this thing to do it, refer the clients. That's why I said if you want to talk about the ANC card, we are not filling the card well, and the card can be used as an illegal action against us. We haven't looking there. It's a good research topic. It's a good research topic. You can pick and look at how the midwives understand the ANC card and how they have been filling the ANC card. It's a nice research topic. We are not doing our best. Because if you think you are not doing it in your facility, you can write for the client to go and do it in the facility that they have been doing. And another option is the SP, GSPD and SP. You see, if I want to talk about the ANC card today, we won't go. The GSPD and the SP. Oh, we won't go. We won't know the routine. We know the protocol that you need to check the GSPD. And then when you don't have the GSPD in your facility, the client can go and do it in the next facility before you give the SP. Or have you changed the protocol?
No, sister, it's like that.
No, sister.
They do it.
Sister, please.
But you can pick a card and the GSPD is not done, and the person has been given SP.
Sister.
Sometimes they ask whether
I said you can pick a ANC card.
It's at a cost,
especially the knowledge.
You can't do it.
Sister, please, sometimes they ask whether the person has taken the drug before so that they can just give the drug.
Sister, please, for one workshop I went about the antenatal, the new ANC book. They said if you request and then client has not done, to save you the midwife, you just put a little dash over there, which indicates that you asked the client to go and do, and the client didn't do it. Some clients are very stubborn. When you refer them to go to other facilities, they don't want to.
Please. Sewa, don't run away. Please, Sewa, don't use the word stubborn, okay? Don't use the word that some clients are stubborn. That one is against the midwifery ethics.
Okay, sister.
See, the client is in partnership with you.
Yeah.
Okay. You and the client, it's a partnership, something that we are doing, the care that we are giving. So you can't say that the client is stubborn. Some clients is stubborn, or no. Okay. But you will have to make the client understand. You have to make the client understand. Why do you need to go and do the GC? Me, for the multiparous woman, there, my concern is not mad there. Because the multiparous woman, you can ask them if they have taken some before and their reaction, but the knowledge, the primigravida. So I think this thing, let's look at it. As for the ANC card, there is so many questions on it. And I think I have a video on it. It's not on YouTube, but I have a video on it. I will search for it and then.
Sister, we are also told that we should inquire from them whether they react with sulfur drugs, whether they also, when they wear this metal chain, did they have reactions? So it's not that we do some of the inquiries from the client before. So you have referred the client did not go, she has come back the second time, you have still referred, she didn't go. Will you just leave the client like that? You make inquiries. Then when you make inquiries and she's saying that she doesn't have reaction to any of this, then you can go ahead and administer.
What about if my problem is not with the multi? Because for the multi, you know, he has delivered before, he has taken it. But the knowledge and the primary gravida, what about if we give it and something happen? Do you think you'll be Linda, what do you think it will happen? For example, this is a first pregnancy. You give the client is not going. You ask, he said, I've never used copper on my body.
There's the sulfur drugs too. You ask about the sulfur drugs.
You ask, the client doesn't even know the sulfur drugs. Some people are lucky. Some people who are lucky. You ask the client, said, I've never taken any malaria drugs in my lifetime. What are you going to do?
So hello, sister.
Hello. Yes.
With the SB right now, there are a lot of rules. Even with your HB, they are saying that if your HB is less than 11, we shouldn't give SP. It should be taken whole. And for now, litigation issues. So because of that, you need to check the GNCSPD before administering.
Rita, please off your video. Why will I off this girl's video? Hey. Please continue.
Sister, please. Right now, there are more lawyers coming into the system, and people are now like getting more informed.
Frida, that is why I said. That is why I said to talk about the ANC card, even the SP. Frida, don't go. I'll come to you to talk about the ANC card. That is why I said I'll look for the video, and then, if possible, because I have a presentation on it. Now, to talk about the ANC card, Frida, please don't go. Frida, even the SP.
Please, I'm here.
The SP, there is another rule that if we give SP, if the client is a retroviral client and he has taken the Septrin, there's another clock there. And then they said that if you give SP and folic acid. Frida, are you with me?
Yes, they are saying even ART and those on ART drugs too, they can't take XP.
No, it's not like they can't take SP. They said that when they take the SP, they shouldn't take their drug, which is the cotromidazole or something, the Septrin, or they have changed back.
I think about 3 months ago, they went for workshop, and that was the feedback they gave us.
It's not like that everywhere.
Okay.
And then when they take the SP, the folic acid, there is also a clock with the SP and the folic acid. I'll look for the documents and then put it on
they said when they take the SP, they should take the folic acid
for
3 days after.
Before you continue with the folic acid.
Yes.
That's why I said the ANC card.
1 week. Before you can take it.
1 week.
Yes, that's what I mean.
It's
1 week from that.
You don't worry. Yes. Rita.
And they don't take the BOAHEMAA and SP the same day.
Prevention of malaria, right? If there are other clauses and we cannot get them through, for example, the person cannot do GCSPD, we don't know whether the person can react or not, then we focus on the other measures, the use of ITN, telling her what to wear at night, like prevention, other methods of prevention of malaria, because that's the bottom line. Sometimes if the other have clauses, then we just get to other measures as well. At the end of the day, the woman will be protected.
Okay. And there is also SP and the BOAHEMAA, giving SP together with the BOAHEMAA. there's also an information on it.
Yes, madam. That one too, they said that you don't combine the BOAHEMAA and then the SP that day for the woman to take. So when the woman take the SP, you give them the BOAHEMAA away. They will take it on the 3rd day after the SP. But for the folic acid, it's after 1 week.
Good. And that is why they were asking a question that when they give the BOAHEMAA, to the client to take it 3 days after the SP, when they go home, some of them don't take it. That is why it is very important to look at the signs, the cardinal signs, such as the HB and the Stew's RE. Please, are you with me?
Yes, madam. But madam, please, the BOAHEMAA from the prescription, it is not there, it's at night. So how do you let them take it at the facility before going home?
No, it's not like let them take it in the facility. You know, people were with the view that clients don't go home, and when you give them the BOAHEMAA, they still don't take it. And that is why I'm saying that as a midwife, always look at the Stew's RE and then the HB. And you know the HB should be checked 3 times at booking, 28 weeks and 36 weeks. But if the client's HB is less than 11, that is where we come in with the 2 weeks. So you should always keep an eye. Even if the client doesn't take it, some of the cardinal signs will let you know and draw your attention. Josephine, please, are you with me? Okay, I think he's okay.
Yes, madam.
Sister.
Yes, madam. Thank you.
Sister.
All very, very important. And another thing on the ANC card is the hepatitis B. That's why I say if you want to take the ANC card today, we won't go. But I'll look for my presentation on it and put it on the Telegram page. Now, another concern is the hepatitis B. Sometimes we will just take the card and we will not look at the hepatitis B column. After delivery, then we are now telling the mother to go and buy the hepatitis B hemoglobin for the baby. And we all know the drug is very expensive. So there are certain things that we need to do. Then there is also another thing. For example, I'm attending ANC at Menchia. If I travel from Menchia to Tamale to go and continue there is something that you should write on the card to continue from the Tamale, which we don't do. Please, do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sister.
Okay. And I hope today we are learning something about the ANC card.
Hello, sister.
Yes, we are
Yes.
learning.
When the client is traveling to Tamale, they didn't inform you. Maybe the client didn't inform you, he just left.
That is why you are supposed, Mr. Isiku, to end the class. So that is why I'm ending the class. That is why, Christian, you if you have a good interpersonal relationship with your clients, he will by all means tell you the place. It's part of the birth preparedness and complication readiness. You see, so it depends on your relationship.
Madam, in the food, a lot is happening that we cannot even we don't want to voice it out. A lot is happening. A lot.
I know, but remember, remember you are in partnership with the client.
Yes. What we are teaching in the book is different from what is in the food. That's what I have to let you. Different from
there is no difference, but we will try our best. We will try our best to save life. If you try our best to to save life, that is the most important thing. At the end of the day, you should be able to save life.
For instance, in my case, me, I don't understand any of their languages, so I am there. How can I fill this book? So after writing their name, no,
you need an interpreter.
For how long?
That's not
client confidentiality too.
That's not an excuse, please.
You need an interpreter.
It's not an excuse. We will do it. Don't worry, we'll do it.
You need an interpreter. It's not an excuse for you to be living a potholes. midwives, let's try and do the right thing. Okay, so that brings us to the end of today. And next week will be a revision week. And next week it will be practicals, right?
Practical exams.
Yes,
okay,
sister.
so just
Sister
after
Hagar.
the okay, so just after the practical exams, if we can't join online, I will put the areas that we'll be having for the exams on the Telegram page.
Okay, thank you, sister.
Thank
God bless
you.
you.
Please, how many questions?
Thank you, sister.
Now,
Please,
now
what
before
about
then,
we those who have not been able to present?
now before then, group 16, group 17, and group 19, you are going to do your presentation. Go and set your own presentation on Zoom meeting. You record, and then you present, and then you put it on the Telegram page. I'm going to put it on Telegram page now. It will be coming in the exam. So please go and listen. I have videos on all the presentation.